Tristan, and she has just brought me my second drink, and I'm going to do my vlog at her table, and she is adorable.
Yes, y'all come visit us at Charter House in New Orleans. We are amazing, and we love our guests so much. We treat them just like family.
Oh, that's true.
Right?
That's true. She loves me as much as I love her.
I love her. I hope y'all love her just as much as I do.
Oh, they do. They do love me. Thank you, my dear.
Yes, ma'am.
Crazy, right? So I'm sitting at the same table, but I'm sitting at an open door so that I don't have to wear a mask while I'm trying to eat my lunch. This is the view out my door. This is Chartres Street. And Christine, oh no, my napkin just blew up. My napkin blew into the yard. Oh dear. It's actually the sidewalk. It's not the yard. So anyway, you can see this is New Orleans behind me. And I'm on Chartres Street. Oh, hold on. And there's Christy. She's getting ready to go take a look at the cathedral, and I've decided to sit here and drink instead. And that will surprise nobody. I don't think that will surprise anybody. So have a good time at the church, and I'll meet you back here.
Okay.
So we just got off of a walking tour. What was that? Wait, what?
I'll be back to pick her up. Thanks for taking care of her.
Yes, exactly. I have been having such a good time. I cannot tell you. So, we just finished a 2-hour walking tour, and I don't think I took a single picture, and I certainly didn't take any video. So my things are blowing away. The whole point of sitting at this table was I was practically outside, so I don't have to wear my mask. But that also means that everything's blowing away. Well, everything that was loose is gone. So that's the end of that. So we had a lovely 2-hour walking tour, and just around the French Quarter. Some of it I had done yesterday on my own, but it was interesting. And of course, then you hear about the buildings, and you hear about the architecture and the people and that kind of stuff. So that was lovely. So we chanced upon this place by accident. We actually went up further up the block looking for a restaurant that had been recommended to us. But it had a long line outside, and obviously had been recommended to other people. And there was no way I was going to stand in that long line after walking for 2 hours, and we were hungry. So we had passed this place that had tables in the open doorways, which is perfect for me because otherwise it's awkward having dinner in a restaurant with a mask on. Now, saying that, I did yesterday afternoon, so I walked around in the morning, and you saw the video. I took a video of that. When I had to go back to the hotel to upload my video, and the Wi-Fi is really slow, so it took a really long time. And when I went up to my room, the housekeepers were at my room. So I didn't want to go in there and disturb them, and so I went and sat in the lobby outside of the Carousel bar in the Monteleone Hotel, which according to their signs was rated one of the top 10 best hotel bars in the country by U.S. News and World Report, who do all those, ranking ridiculous things. Anyway, so I was sitting outside the bar for quite some time uploading, but it was taking forever. Like, it was going to take an hour to upload this video, and I didn't want to go back up to my room because I would go in an elevator, and I was afraid it was going to stop the upload. So I sat there for a while, and then I said, oh, screw this, I'm going in the bar. But there was a lady in the bar who, I was sitting in the lobby outside the bar, and she was annoying me. And I wasn't even in the bar. Now, this is the Carousel bar. It looks like a merry-go-round, and it actually turns very slowly. So it could be that I heard her when she got around to my side. I don't even know. But I'm like, okay. But there are seats at the Carousel bar, and then there are tables and stuff like that. So I go in and I grab, there was one seat open. I get there's a seat open next to this guy, and he's obviously like an entertainer of some kind. He's got a brocade jacket, he's got a hat, he's got a camera. Maybe I don't know, taking pictures? I don't even know. So I sit down and I just make a little conversation. He's not that interested in talking to me, I could tell. It was okay. And then I realized he was sitting right next to that loud woman. Oh my, and I said to him, I'm sorry, I can't sit here because this woman is so loud. She was annoying in the lobby and she's really annoying right here. And he looked at me, he's like, okay. It's like, he didn't invite me to sit in this chair and he couldn't care less if I was in that chair, so what did he care that I was leaving it? Anyway, it was pretty funny. But he looked over, he says, well, there's an open seat over there. I said, that's where I'm going. So I went and sat in that seat, and it was so much fun because there were two women to the left of me who were sisters from Queens who were celebrating in New Orleans and having a wonderful time. And there were two women who were friends on the right of me who were from California, and they were there celebrating in New Orleans. And I had the best time. Now, keeping in mind, I'm wearing a mask the whole time. I have pictures. I'm like, can you tell I got a big grin on my face? You know, they were laughing. But, you know, hold my breath, take my mask off, drink my drink, put it back down. Teasing the bartender. The bartender, Corey, was adorable. We were all teasing Corey, and he made me a drink. It was called the Fleur de Lis, and it was very light. It was a gin-based drink, but very light, which is like a problem when you're happy and you're at a bar and things go down easy, you know. And so after he gave me the second one, which I requested, I said, Corey, if you give me a third drink, I'm going to complain to your manager. Even if I ask for one, do not give me a third drink. Anyway, I sat there for a couple of hours just laughing, taking pictures with the two women over here who were Keene and Sierra. And the two women on my right were, oh, she had such an interesting name, and Caitlin, but Winsome and Caitlin. Winsome. Anyway, I had such a good time. And I stayed there long after my video had uploaded. And I went upstairs and I, you know, charged my phone and and I'm like, oh my gosh, I just spent 2 hours indoors in New Orleans, and I thought, you know what, I had a great time. I'm not going to second guess my vacation. I had a wonderful time. And I had eaten the Benoit. Benoit? No. That's the detective guy. What are the New Orleans donuts?
New Orleans donuts?
Yeah, Benoit. Oh, she's from out of town.
Ask the next waitress you see because they're from around here.
I think Benoit. Anyway, you watch me eat that. I can't believe I'm not sure what they're called. And that's all I had eaten. So about 4:30, I went out and I asked Cedric, the doorman, who is also charming, for his recommendations. He's like, well, do you like oysters? I said yes. And so he sent me around the corner a couple blocks. And I ate at this little restaurant called Mr. Ed something. And I got a table out on the sidewalk. And there were two little kids sitting behind me. And they're playing music. And they're playing music, my era music. And I'm like, oh my God, what's wrong with it? I said to the waiters, because I think it was chilly inside, because the wait staff, and not that busy, the wait staff kept coming out and standing at the doorway, which was right next to my table. And I said, what is wrong with this? This music is my era music, and I'm old. And the little kid behind me said, yeah, you are old. His brother, he was about 7. His brother's like, you can't say that. And they were two sons of one of the servers inside, and they were hanging out till he was off work. Anyway, they were charming. I got recommendation to have red beans and rice with sausage, although I didn't take their recommendation. but they were sweet and charming. All the wait staff were lovely, and they were all hanging out with me in the street because it was cold inside. Anyway, I had such a good time. And then Christy came about 9 o'clock. And we just hung out. She was tired. I was tired because, walking around, having a cocktail. I was tired. So anyway, it was a lovely, lovely first day in New Orleans. So today we got up and had a quick coffee and walked over to the meeting place for our walking tour. Christy stopped and got a cup of coffee on the way, and then and so we took a 2-hour walking tour, which has just finished about an hour ago. Hold on, I'll look at my watch. Hour and 15 minutes ago. I was cleaning out my purse. I had to do the purse thing, trying to get ready for my vacation, and I found my dad's watch in my purse. I forgot that I had grabbed it real quick when he passed. So I'm wearing my dad's watch in New Orleans, and it feels so good. Isn't that strange? Anyway, so we just got up, and we were going to this place, which was way too popular, and forget it, I'm not standing in that line. Christy didn't want to stand either. It wasn't just me. And she went off to go look at the cathedral, and I declined, and she's happy exploring without me. And I'm sitting here having a second one of these, which I can't remember the name of, and I'm going to sit and relax and wait for her return. And yeah. So I'm having a lovely time. I'm feeling very relaxed. I'm, I think it's doing the trick. I certainly hope so. So I'm going to say goodbye, and I will upload this whenever we get to the hotel. So it's going to be late today, so I'm sorry about that. But I'm having a wonderful time, and all is well. So please take good care of yourselves. Please, please stay safe.